Hey, did you pack for the trip? Mom said to prepare it. She said don't forget anything. I'm so excited about the trip. I took a week off for this trip.
I'm sorry, I haven't been able to prepare.
You haven't done it yet? We're leaving tomorrow morning. You're home all day. What are you doing?
I'm sorry. It seems like Megan's sick. I went to the hospital, so I didn't have time. It was just a cold.
A cold? For God's sake. What's gonna happen if I get a cold? I won't be able to go on the trip.
It can't be helped. Kids suddenly get sick. And the weather had been weird as well.
It's because you're not taking care of her properly. How can you let your child become sick? Especially before the family trip. You gotta be kidding me.
Don't say that.
Can you do something about it by tomorrow? I know we have medicine at home.
She's only 3 months old. I can't just give her medicine. The doctor said I just have to keep her calm.
What the fuck? What are we gonna do about tomorrow?
It would be great if you could postpone the trip.
What?
Because I can't take Megan with us. She's burning up. It's impossible.
Fuck you. We can't postpone the trip. Mom has been so excited about it as well. We can't cancel for such a stupid reason.
How can you say it's a stupid reason?
You know what? You don't have to come. You can stay home with Megan. I'll just go with my parents. That's all good.
What?
I'm just gonna go with my parents. You can just stay home and care for Megan while doing the housework. You complain about the trip I planned.
How can you say that? Is the trip more important than Megan, who is sick?
Nobody said that. You're so troublesome. I don't care. I'm gonna stay at my parents' house. I'll pack up my parents' house too. I'm not gonna go home until you can regret what you've done.
Hey, wait up. Ricky. Beth, I heard what you said to Ricky. You couldn't pack for the trip. And you used your daughter as an excuse. Do better. Mother-in-law, Megan suddenly started burning up. I wasn't used to taking her to the hospital. Stop making excuses. How can you trouble your husband just because your child is sick? You have to get over it as a mom. How shitty are you? You make your child sick and you also interrupt your husband. You are a horrible mother and wife. I'm sorry. I don't know why Ricky married you. You can't even give birth to a boy. How can you say that? I wanted to go on this trip just with my family anyway. So it worked out fine. You can regret what you've done while you stay home. Goodbye. Ricky, come back. Please come back. Please.
Stop annoying me with the notifications. Do you know I'm driving right now?
Megan's fever is really high. It's insane. And I think I also caught her cold, so I have a really high fever as well. My body is not functioning. What should I do? Please come back now.
You bitch. You're being so selfish.
What do you mean?
You didn't pack for the trip, and now you lie to me to make me come home? How much do you want to ruin our trip? Stop being a bitch. I stopped the car for nothing.
What are you talking about? It's not a lie. I do have a fever.
Either way, I'm not going back. It's your job to take care of Megan anyways. Just because you're sick. You still have to take care of your child. I'm busy taking care of Mom here.
Oh my god.
Holy shit. If you had just apologized, I would have let you join the trip. Because Dad is going to join us later on, so I would have asked him to pick you up. Stop interrupting our trip. I'm going to block you until you know what you've done.
Wait, Ricky. Wait a minute.
Have you thought about your actions? Because of your annoyingness, this trip was horrible in the beginning. Mom kept complaining about you. She got better though after enjoying the hot spring and sightseeing. If you're going to apologize, I will forgive you. Mom says she's going to forgive you this time as well. Just stop being so stubborn and call me or give me a text. If you do that, I'll take you on our next trip as well. Do you know about Dad? He's not here. Are you listening to me? You text now, and that's all you can say? How can you say that to your sick wife and her child? What do you mean you're going to forgive? You are such an embarrassing man. How dare you talk to me like that? You haven't regretted your actions. Stop acting like a bitch. You're the one acting big. Beth doesn't have to do anything. Beth? Wait a minute. Aren't you Beth? Who are you? I'm your father. What? Dad? Why? Where is Beth? I'm using her phone right now. She is not in a state where she can talk to you. She can't talk to me right now? What do you mean? You ask me why? Do you know what you've done? What do you mean? She is hospitalized right now, so is Megan. She's at the hospital? 3 days ago, I got a call from the hospital. They said they took Beth and Megan to the hospital. According to the paramedics, Beth had a very high fever and passed out. And Megan also looks very sick. Luckily, they aren't gonna die. But they are going to stay at the hospital for a few days. No way. Tell me where the hospital is. I'm on my way. You can't see your wife and kid anymore. Don't ever see them. What do you mean? I'm sorry, but I read your text. She was asking you for help. But you prioritize a trip and were so mean to her. Well, it's normal for a mother to look after their kid even though they're sick. You're busy taking care of your mom? What do you mean? Holy shit! You are Beth's husband and Megan's father. How can you prioritize a trip with your own mother when your family is sick? You are not a man. Why can't you take care of someone else's daughter? And the woman who gave birth to your kid? Who the fuck do you think you are? Well, because I thought she was just being stubborn because we got into a fight. Even if she really had a fever, I don't know what to do even if I'm there. I thought she would be okay because she's strong. What the fuck are you saying? You can leave your family because you don't know what to do? You can't even take them to the hospital? What do you mean she's strong? She just gave birth 3 months ago. She's not used to raising the child yet and doesn't feel herself yet. And she can't go back to her parents' house, but she's trying her best. You are the one that's supposed to support her. But you use your own mother as an excuse to not take care of your family? How dare you? You are such a horrible person. How can you say that she is not fit to be a mother? I am embarrassed by the both of you. Dad, I have noticed you and Linda were mean to her. I thought you guys didn't value her. I should have warned you earlier. Wait, Dad. I'm going home now. Please tell me where the hospital is. I'm not gonna tell you where it is. You're going to stress her out. I asked her parents to come over. They're taking care of her. I'm gonna head over. Let's enjoy our last trip as a family. Hey, it's been a while. I heard you were out of the hospital. Are you free now? I want to talk. Isn't there something you have to tell me before? Well, I am so sorry. Dad came afterwards and was pissed at us. I'm so sorry I didn't value both of you. I'm sorry for leaving you even though you said you had a fever. I'm sorry to have you guys hospitalized. Okay, your dad was mad at you. Yes. He said that since I'm married, I should value you and Megan the most. He said it was unbelievable I said such mean things. I agree and I regret it. He was also mad at Mom for saying all those things to you. She was crying because Dad said that he wants a divorce. I see. And? Well, I regret my actions. So can you give me another chance? I will never devalue you guys ever again. I will prioritize both of you forever. So please. You're at your parents' home now, right? I'm gonna go pick you up. Hey, Ricky, let's get a divorce. What? Wait, what do you mean? Why would you say that? Why would you want a divorce? I said I would never do those things again. Please trust me. Hey, Ricky, before any apology, I wanted you to ask how we were doing. If you have said any kind words to us, I thought I might give you a chance to reconcile. What? But you don't care about us,
You just say that you regret your actions. You just want to feel good about getting my forgiveness. All you care about is yourself.
No, that's not it. I am worried about you. I was so worried.
But for the 3 days I was in the hospital, you didn't even come to visit. You didn't even text me.
I wanted to go to the hospital, but Dad didn't tell me. And I thought you wanted to rest while you were in the hospital, so I didn't text you.
If you really cared about us, you wouldn't have listened to your father. You would have begged him to tell you where we were. You were just waiting until we were out of the hospital. I wouldn't be able to do that if I were in your shoes. And you apologize over text. You don't even want to see me face to face. You don't even think it's better to call me. Stop making me feel like shit.
That's not true. I don't mean to do that. Stuff was going on with me as well. Let's talk about it.
Honestly, I don't think talking is going to do much good. I was trying to remember the past while I was in the hospital. You have been mean ever since we got married. You didn't care about me when I was pregnant or dealing with morning sickness. You were out drinking when my water broke. And you came to the hospital super drunk. You made me do all the housework and raising the kid. And you kept on bitching about me with your mom. This was just what made me want to divorce you. But I've been thinking that I can't stay married to you. Whatever you say, I'm not going to change my decision. It's useless.
Please don't say that. I'm sorry. I will apologize 1,000,000 times. I will help with Megan in the house. I will change.
It's impossible for you. You can't change for us. You still say that you're going to help us.
Wait a minute. I don't mean it. I will change.
I don't care. If you have anything to say, contact my lawyer. I left the divorce papers at home. Please sign it. Goodbye. After that, I blocked all of Ricky's contact information, and I sent him the contact information of my lawyer. Ricky came over to my house, but my parents and lawyer kicked him out. Due to that, I was able to rest very safely. I was able to get a divorce from him without hardly seeing him. I made him promise to pay me good alimony and child support. He has been complaining until the end and crying, but it was just annoying to me because I didn't love him anymore. After that, my ex-father-in-law also asked my ex-mother-in-law to get a divorce. They were about to go to court, but I told him the lawyer I used and they were able to get divorced. After that, my ex-mother-in-law doesn't go out anymore, and she's starting to get dementia, so Ricky is having a hard time. Now I'm back at my parents' house and they help me raise Megan. Sometimes my ex-father-in-law also comes by to see Megan and help out. They are also going to help me when I start working again. I have to do so much stuff until my maternity leave is over, but I'm going to try my best for Megan.